On a sunny spring day, the cobbled streets of Paris glowed with welcoming warmth. Jane, a young woman passionate about art and culture, walked through Montmartre with a map in her hand. She was determined to explore every corner of the city that she had dreamed of visiting since she was a child. While Jane was consulting the map with some confusion, she accidentally bumped into someone. That someone was Alex, an intrepid photographer who was also in Paris to find inspiration. His gazes met, and a sheepish apology turned into a shared smile. Jane decided to seize the moment and asked Alex to help her navigate the city. Alex, intrigued by Jane's spontaneity, gladly agreed. Together, they began to explore the most emblematic places: the Louvre, the Seine, Notre Dame, and the hidden charm of the little cafes and alleys. As they walked, they discovered surprising connections in their lives. It turns out that they had studied the same painting in college and shared a fascination with renowned artists. Alex revealed that his passion for photography was also born from a similar family influence. In the midst of their exploration, they took a break in the Luxembourg Gardens. Sitting on a bench, they shared personal stories. Jane talked about her grandmother, who used to paint landscapes and recently passed away. Alex shared how a photograph that captured the hands of his grandparents taught him the power of an image to tell a profound story. Afternoon gave way to night, and the city lights came on one by one. Jane and Alex arrived at a charming bridge over the Seine just as the sun was beginning to set. The river shimmered with golden sparkles, and the air was filled with palpable magic. At that point, the conversation took a more intimate turn. Jane confessed that her dream had always been to explore Paris with someone who understood her love of art. Alex shared her own desire to capture special moments through his lens, and how he had never felt such a deep connection with someone before. The clock was ticking, and the reality of having to part began to set in. They returned to the point where they first met. Though they didn't want the night to end, they parted ways with a promise to keep in touch and share their future creative endeavors. Months later, Jane's channel began to gain a following as she shared her paintings and her reflections on her trip to Paris. Alex also began posting photos of her, each one telling a unique story. Finally, they met in a cafe in Montmartre to remember that magical day and discuss the possibility of working together in the future. Destination in the streets of Paris not only led them to explore the city, but also to find themselves in the process. Jane and Alex discovered that the magic of Paris was not just in its picturesque streets, but in the connection they shared, a connection that would last long beyond their brief encounter in the City of Light.